Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel where we are going into season number 10, where India have gone and done it. They are Test World Champions one more time. It is gone. India, remember, / South Africa. Pakistan, India, Pakistan, India. They are a 1-2 that will never ever give up and find themselves 1 and 2 in the world rating. We're down in 5th. Or 6th, depending which country we're looking at. But we are turning into a white ball behemoth. We find ourselves 3rd in the ODI World Rankings behind Pakistan and India, and 1st in the T20 World Ratings, meaning we are 4 achievements down. We've got number 1 in Test cricket to go, number 1 in ODI cricket, and the ODI World Cup. Still massive biceps. And I just wanted to spend some time at the start of the episode just looking at our T20 rise, because we find ourselves at number 1 on 97 points. But when we started the save, we were on 104 points. 98 points by 2025. And we've kind of done a U. But the thing that's happened is India's dip off has been quite unanimous. And our rise from 2032 from 7th to 1st is quite incredible. We moved up 6 places. And at our worst, we were down in 10th. So our box plot goes from 10th all the way to 1st. Bangladesh are quite similar. They've got a 10th to 2nd going on. And the dominance periods have been broken. Remember, Australia's been number 1, Sri Lanka's been number 1, but for the majority, it is India. And then if we look at the all-time total ratings and rankings, so this takes the points from all 3 formats and puts it into one, we currently find ourselves here on 271. At our peak in 2025, we were on 303. So we have moved down ever so slightly. In terms of position that puts us in, we're on the rise. We're up to 3rd, and even though the ranking points is low, 3rd is the highest we have been. India have been number 1 every single year. And if we look at some of the rise and some of the stars, Adrian Markram, 2033 best player. Tristan Stubbs, 2032, put up a 1126 player rating. So this is based on the cricket draft algorithm and gives points for batting, bowling, statistics. In ODI cricket, where we've started to see a little bit of love, it's gone Love, Brevis, Proteas. So Brevis, although was pretty poor at times last year, did have a great ODI record. And again, if we look year by year, 2032, we had a 140 strike rate and a 21 average, our 2nd best strike rate ever. But the difference being from that 2030, where we had a high strike rate, we had a +3 on the average scale. And we can see with the ball as well, we had an 8.04 economy rate and a 12.69 strike rate. We've had better economy rate years and we've had a better strike rate year slightly, but you can see how consistent we were across all formats. So today we have got a little bit of a Sri Lanka effort in a 3-3-3 series. We've got Pakistan in a 2-3-3 series. And then possibly next episode we've got India. Then we've got New Zealand before we go into the T20 World Cup, which, to be honest, we are reigning, defending World Cup winners. Chokers no more. We've got an opportunity to try and move up the Test World ratings if we could win some games of cricket, but we are quite a long way off. We are very much in this mid-tier West Indies, Afghanistan range, and we've got opportunities in ODI cricket to continue to keep growing. Also, for anyone that is using the Cricket Captain 2024 Stats Pack, which you can sign up from buymeacoffee.com/leadingedgepod, I've added a new records tab, which shows series records. So we can see the most runs in a series so far is Tristan Stubbs with 605 runs against England. 3 50s, 1 century. We can see the most hundreds in a series, which was Jaiswal scoring 3 centuries in 3 games against us. Thank you very much for that. And Ollie Davis. Highest average from series. We've got the same for bowling. We can see Gus Atkinson took 30 wickets at 27. Also, DeLang, 5 matches against England, 30 wickets at 24. We knew he was a beast, and he was a beast. And also we can see series whitewashes. There's no 5-0 whitewashes going on, but there is quite a few 3-0 whitewashes. The form is strong in you, little one. If we want to look at T20 cricket. If we look at Test match cricket, actually we've fallen off a complete cliff. Getting smashed by England, losing to Afghanistan, losing to Pakistan, and ODI were in great form as well. Luckily, and it's away series, and sometimes away series are quite good to come around because it gives you the opportunity to add people to your squad that, with the, the inconsistency that I provide at times, you can pick players randomly. But if we look through the players with the best first-class career averages, I think we're going to give Koning a go. Playing at Northwest, Joburg, South Africa. Averages 58, 66 in 1 days. And he's only 26 years old, but he's got games of cricket under his belt. But if we look down here, trying to find openers, which is what we're desperately craven for, we've already got Craven in the squad, they're pretty hard to come by. He averaged 47 last year. There is a guy here called Birrell, who is 24 years old, averages 48. Absolutely beamish, averages 44. Nothing over the last couple of years. I think we're going to bring Kidwell into the team. 140 wickets at 23. Strike rate of 44. He's an off spinner. Now we're facing some decisions here because I've brought in a lot of these new guys and it wants us to select them. We've brought in Koning's got a 55 average. Pienaar, who's a backup keeper because Fijoin's out injured for 2 weeks, so he's not in the squad. So he is going to play because I don't want to give Stubbs keeper captaincy role. I feel it does detract from performance, but it wants us to drop Forrester, who's got a career average, an exceptional career average of 43 from 80 tests. Also with the ball, Callaghan, 79 wickets at 32, was good last year. Also Peter, who is now 31 years old. It wants us to drop him. What sort of pitch have we got? We've got a spinner's deck, so we probably could go without Smith and go with Peter and Kidwell. So going for the 2 spinner option. The question really is, do we go with Koning? In terms of second team average, 65 versus Forrester's 73. Koning obviously has a lot more time on his side. Excellent averages across multi-formats. Could possibly be the future of the team. I think du Plessis keeps his role above Forrester if we look at all-rounder to all-rounder, given I believe that du Plessis adds a little bit more with the ball in this situation. Love retains his space in the team. However, there is a question mark after the bright start. He's averaged 45. Stoke averaging 35. We've only got Craven who could come in. And it is yet another defeat for this team. We don't do too bad with the ball. Kidwell with 5 for 94. Peter with 4 for. We don't get a lot from the seamers. But our batting, bro, 139 all out. We're 3 for 38. We're up against it time and time again. We bowl well. Peter takes 6. He takes 10 in the game. Man in the match. And we need 291 to win. Stubbs gives us 91 off 91. Koning with 51. And we fall short again. Really impressed with Kidwell on day one. We have a similar sort of pitch. There is a bit more in it for the seamers here. Oh, this guy. This left arm medium opening the bowling in a test match. 279 wickets at 32. Strike rate is 61. Stokes gone first over. 431. It's a Stubbs and Love show. They put on 192. 41 from Horan. 44 from Janssen down the order. Pienaar's had a very quiet start to his test career, but great to see Love back in the runs. Much needed bit of form this after some time off. Time off from batting. We make the most of the conditions. They get a beautiful century from Amaranga Singh. 5 for Janssen, 2 for DeLang, but they batted well at the top of the order. It's only a 117 run lead and we're batting here day 3 and day 4. Declarations come 2, 5, 3 for 8. We get 74 from Horan, 59 from Love. It was about trying to score runs at a decent rate. We've declared with 4 and a bit sessions to go, 2 of them very bowler friendly. It's hard to imagine, but we win a game of test cricket. 6 for Peter, 3 for Kidwell. Both of them did very, very well. Not much from the seamers in that innings, but a much better performance. Love with man of the match for a century and a 50. Oh, we don't get the spinner's deck this time. We're going to give a debut to Smith. Has he got any bat in him? Oh, he averages 31. Yes, he does. And it's disaster. We lose by 1 wicket. We score 521. The Stoke and Stubbs going strong. Koning with 85. It's a great performance and we take a 100-run lead. Amaranga Singh with another boatload of runs. Peter with 4. Janssen with 4. We get 272. They need 362-ish to win. Stubbs, century in both innings. And they get across the line. Nasanko with 98 doing the damage. Test match cricket is proving hard for us. It is another series loss. We're in 8th. One day cricket. This is where we've been shining. 92 points. Sri Lanka down in 10th. Gotta win. So we made the change to go with Zwani. I think I'm there on the pronunciation. He averaged 34 last year. He's actually got a really good record. Averages 47. So we're going to stick with him. Markram's going to retain at 6. He does have that finish ability. Kirsten was much better than those stats give him credit for, because they're not giving him any credit. And it's a wicked game of cricket. Oh my days. Marco Jansen saved us with 82. Brevis and Stubbs, beautiful at the top of the order. But it's Miskin with 105. And even though Kurzia was absolutely banging and clanging his way through the bottom order, they get home. And it's one apiece. We fight back well. 4 for Peter here, going at 2.9 and over. We're only chasing 190. And Love stands up 85 off 95. Brevis and Stubbs looking good. And we win the series on the back of a Love 159. Zwani with 62. Duplessis with 35. 278, I believe, is quite a good score on this game and defendable. And we do it thanks to Peter taking 5 one more time. We win another series of ODI cricket. We do it off Love, scoring 263 at 131, a century and a 50. We get 50s from Brevis, Jansen, Stubbs. Pretorius was also playing in the series. But with the ball, it's where we do our damage. Kirsten, do we have a problem here? 99 wickets at 29, but at 25 years old, he's definitely just underperforming a little bit. But we do get a lot of good stuff. Peter, 10 wickets, 18 strike rate, 5.37 economy rate. It's wonderful stuff. ODI ratings like it, 92 points. So we're going, I believe, unchanged from where we were last year. We've got a 38-year-old Markram in there, who's still doing a job at number 5. I don't think there was anything wrong with what he did. 136 strike rate, 24 average. Don't think there's anyone in this team that's going to add greater value than what he is at that role. 13 off 11, thank you very much. But 91 off 55 from Pretorius gives us 179, and we run through them. 91 all out. 4 for DeLang. I was going to say we've turned into a very good T20 team, which we have, as we go and lose a game. Jansen goes at 15s, 1 for 60 here. They get 219. We get 185 in reply. English with 91 is nice to see. But definitely unexpected. Jansen going at 10s in the series as well is a huge concern, as is Markram's and Clarkson's form. And we do it. A DeWall Brevis 92 to win the game. Beautiful performance from him. Almost a 200 strike rate. Excellent knock. Not a lot from everyone else, but English 30 off 15. Things like that don't go forgotten. You've made an impact on the game. Peter with 5 for 13. It's another series win in T20 cricket. We're on 100 points. Oh my days. We are stretching away. Brevis, 179 strike rate, 62 average. English, 52 average, 156 strike rate. Pretorius, 159, 37. There's some really good stuff in that. Markram, 5.3 average, 61 strike rate. Yeah, but we'll look past that. It's the bowlers that's doing the damage, going at 6s in the entire series. Test cricket, this is the one. Right, we're touring Pakistan. We have got to find a way to be better at this format of the game, because at the moment I am drawing so many blanks. What pitches have we got here? We've got seamers decks. So we're going to go with the one spinner. And DeLang's got to be in the team. Like, has he been that good? 31 average. Yeah, he has been good. I know he's been good in periods. 67 wickets at 28 last year. That's excellent performance. Fijoan is back into the team. Koning's going to retain. So Pinar drops to the bench. We need a much better performance from this team, which we get in abundance. Fijoan rolls back into the test team, scores 131 not out. Koning 94 not out. Stolk with 155, and then we bowl them out for 178. Peter with 4. Smith with 3. Don't let that sleeping dog lie. Love with a century in the second innings. Bowl them out for 223. That, my friends, is a battering. You can take your battering ram and be on the receiving end of it. As they score 505, Peter with a 5-fer, Khan with 142, but we are rolled just 250s in the entire game. We're going to split the series to 2-match test series are such a bad idea. Like, you don't really learn anything from 2 tests, do you? But Koning, very good. Fijoan, very good. Love, Stubbs, Stolk, Haran, can't really complain. But it's weighted on one game. They smashed it in one game with the ball DeLang going at 127s again. But I haven't learned anything other than we might be okay. ODI series. Can we keep the good times a rocking and a rolling? It does want us to make some changes. Koning, I think, is going to come in. His one-day record domestically averages 63. It blows Zwane out of the park. And it is... Oh, I'm not going to do that, though. Is Venter any good at domestic level cricket? Averages 45. 10 centuries is an excellent record. Adrian Markram's retired. I'm looking at this team going, what has gone on? And Markram has gone. I looked at my team and there was only 14 players. I was like, where is he? Where is he? It's just clicked. Markram has retired. Huge job for Venter to come in and fill those shoes. And we do have a problem. Akmal with a 99 not out. Janssen with 5. We do a great job. 213. But then with the bat. Stubbs, Koning, Venter, Duplessis, Janssen. Absolute nothing. Other than Brevis, we were rolled. We get the win in the second one. Brevis with 100. He is finding some career-defining form. We bring Zwane back into the team over Venter. Adds 8 off 3. Thank you very much. 50 for Duplessis. Underrated player. And we just managed to sneak across the line with OA scoring 103 off 103. But Peter, 3 for 44. Absolutely incredible. We're going to a decider. And we do it. Proteas steps up 103 off 109. They share 127 for the opening wicket partnership. Love with 64. Stubbs 45. 306 is a mighty, mighty fine score. And here we do it because of wicket-taking ability. Duplessis 3 for 46. Kazia 1 for 47. Incredible. It is another series win. 94 points. We're now just 9 behind Pakistan in second. And we've done it on 203 runs from Dewald Brevis. An average of 48 from Proteas, 42 from Love, 79 from Duplessis. Koning didn't add anything. Zwane didn't add anything. And with the ball, in what was a little bit of a difficult series at times, Duplessis, Janssen, Peter, the usual guys shining and blinding. T20 time, and we're going without a retired Aiden Markram. We will take a look at his career stats shortly. Did want us to change the bowling. Wanted just to bring back in Wiley, who was actually pretty reasonable for us. But this bowling attack last year, this year, has been pretty good. And out of nowhere, Koning is about to become a 3-format player for us in one episode. His stats, 92 T20s, an average of 38, 22 50s, 146 strike rate. Could be quite good. Might do better in a different role from 5, but it's where we're going to start him. Unfortunately, there's not a lot we can do about that because they score 204. The bowlers all go over 9 and over. Khan with 110, just from 60 balls. And he's averaging 32 with a 152 strike rate in his career. So, incredible player. And with the bat, we've been blown away. Rabbani with a 6. Now, he has 133 wickets at 26 in T20 in Test cricket and 20 at 14 in a strike rate of 10. With that, I'd put him in the absolute specimen category. And we score 200, and 200 is not going to be enough. We get 94 from English, which is a fantastic knock. He's grown, I believe, into a T20 player. Averaging 27, 153 strike rate is a fantastic career. But they get across the line with like 10 balls to spare. Bowling attack getting smashed. I believe that Pakistan are probably the best all-round team on the game. And if we lose this, we lose our number 1 spot. I'm going to make one change here. I'm going to move Duplessis up and I'm going to bring in Wiley to give us another bowler. We win by 40. We score 200. Brevis with a 50. Janssen with 26. You've put a lot of responsibility on this top 6 now. We haven't got the depth that we did, but with the ball, it pays. Wiley 1 for 17, 4.25 economy rate. We fight back, we bite back. We retain number 1 on 99 points somehow, some way, which is good to see. We've got no one in the batting list. With the bowlers, Peter, best one-day bowler in the world at the moment as well. Overall, I think a disappointing series. Jansen always value, Mr. Value add, averages in the 20s in virtually everything he does. And then with the ball, 28, 28, 22, just incredible 486 test wickets. With the ball, Kirsten, 6 at 15s, going at 8. We got battered for 2 games. We're going to finish the episode 8th in test cricket. India, Pakistan 1-2. 3rd in ODI cricket, Pakistan, India 1-2. And top of the T20 World Ratings. If we look at the form T20 series, we won 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 series on the trot before we lost to Pakistan there. Hopefully we don't lose it for the T20 World Cup next episode. ODI form is incredible. We've won the last 7 series. England, Ireland, England, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, Pakistan. And then we've got Test cricket, which we also turn up and occasionally do something with. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you so much for the support. We're going to be back next time. Next time, it is the T20 World Cup. The episode after, I believe, is the ODI World Cup. Heaps to play for. There is a chance that at the end of a couple of episodes' time, we win the ODI World Cup. We ascend to the top, but catching India is going to be so hard. They're still 19 points clear. And somehow we've got to take ourselves from being an also-rans to being the top dogs in Test cricket. We'll see you then.